glance, it seems obvious that Disney took a look at how much money the Activision Skylanders games were hoovering up and decided, yep, we'll have some of that. Like Skylanders, Infinity requires players to place physical toy figures or playsets onto the Portal of Power-esque Infinity base. That will then bring that character or world into the game to play.
Straight away, it's clear that the Disney Infinity figures are a lot bigger and a lot more impressive looking than their Skylander rivals. Although, like Skylanders, they haven't got any points of articulation, so calling them toys is expecting too much. They're more like statues.
But unlike Skylanders, Infinity brings the promise of near-infinite expansion packs based on well-known and much-loved Disney properties, such as Pirates of the Caribbean and various Pixar movies. These toy sets are available separately, but the starter pack comes with 3 characters to get you started. Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, James P. Sullivan, aka Sully, from Monsters University, and Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles, along with their own adventures and levels to explore.
Each playset is a unique 6 to 9 hour game in itself and offers a varied mix of video game genres, which certainly helps to distinguish Infinity from Skylanders.
Indeed, in Monsters University, you are conducting a stealthy war of prank pulling on other monsters as you creep around the rival Fear Tech school, scaring students, shooting paintball guns, and lobbing bogrel into trees.
Meanwhile, The Incredibles has you patrolling the streets of Metropolis, which definitely doesn't sound like another superhero franchise.
No.
Anyway, you'll leap tall buildings. Also, definitely not from another superhero franchise. And you'll battle slightly smaller versions of evil Omnidroids that will kill your butt. It's like Crackdown, but for kids. Yeah.
And last, but by no means least, as it's the most visually impressive looking playset, Pirates of the Caribbean sees you as Jack Sparrow, engaging in a bit of swordplay and commanding a custom-made pirate ship for some large-scale seafaring combat.
Also, meanwhile, other playsets available separately, such as the Cars pack, turns Disney Infinity into a racing game. Yeah, it's got with opportunities to win challenges and leave opponents in the dust of Radiator Springs.
Also during these adventures, you'll get the chance to collect capsules containing various different unlockable skins and items littered throughout the levels. Collecting all these can be an addicting challenge. The items you've collected in these capsules can then be used in the Toy Box mode, an open playground that lets you build your own levels and games. It's like Little Big Planet and Minecraft were chucked in a blender with Skylanders before then being covered in a syrupy Disney flavoured sauce.
However, you may want to play through the playsets first before going into the toy box, as when you level up your character, which is a lot easier in the playsets, you will earn Disney Infinity Vault Spins, yes.
And what do Vault Spins do, pray tell?
Well, you go to the special thing called a vault, and you have to spin a roulette type thing to see what toy you'll get, yes. Although it is kind of annoying that you won't really have all of the pieces from the start, and you really have only a few. But it has incentive to continue playing.
And in the meantime, there's plenty of pre-built games, challenges and constructions already available in the Toy Box mode to give you inspiration. And you'll be able to share your creations online with other players. Everything's a little rudimentary at the moment, with pre-built toy boxes supplying simplistic kart races and platforms and things, but there's the basis of something really good here. Once the community manage to wrap their heads around the intricacies of the editor, we should be in for some excellent creations. For example, what about Toy Columbia, which lovingly recreates the city in the sky as seen in Bioshock Infinite?
Yeah. But not only do you get in-game items to collect in order to create your own world, there are also physical items as well. Power discs are an additional collectible usually found in blind bags, which are either placed underneath your character, for the circular ones, or on the playset hexagonal slot base, Some of these discs will give you additional weapons, like Stitch's blaster, or additional vehicles to drive in, like Cinderella's carriage, which, by the way, you can put machine guns on.
That's messed up.
Or Mickey Mouse's car, which you can also put machine guns on.
Or monster wheel trucks. Or monster truck wheels.
Some of these discs will even reskin your game with textures from other Disney movies, like turning your world into Sugar Rush from Wreck-It Ralph, meaning that you can see the entire area of Sugar Rush and stuff.
This also means, because they come in blind bags, that you are likely to get duplicates of certain discs. We certainly did. Although you can always trade these in somewhere, like Computer Exchange or Game, or that your kids will probably end up swapping them in the school playground with their friends like we used to do with football stickers and cards and things. The whole thing really just feels like another way of Disney lining their pockets with your hard-earned cash. And let's not forget that each character is essentially a lump of 10 quid DLC, downloadable content, in an easily lost or broken toy format.
Also, there are a few restrictions in place. In the playsets, characters are restricted to their own franchise world, so you can't take Mr. Incredible into Monsters University or have Sully on board the Black Pearl.
Dagnabbit.
It also means that you'll need to purchase some additional characters at some point, just so that you can have 2 players for the playsets.
Considering that this game is marketed towards children, who will likely have brothers and sisters that will also want to play, this seems like another sneaky cash grab exercise.
The only way you can really work around this is to build your own world in the toy box mode, and then have all the characters run riot on that.
There are other characters available separately at launch. These include the Villains Pack and the Sidekicks Pack, which will feature additional characters from Pirates of the Caribbean, Monsters University and The Incredibles, so that you can have 2 players to go through the levels. There are also additional playsets in the form of the Cars and the Lone Ranger playsets,
which have driving and shooting stuff respectively.
all riding on horses.
Riding on horses. Riding on horses!
This is only Series 1 as well. Series 2 will be on the way soon, should be out before Christmas, and they'll feature playsets and characters from the likes of Toy Story, Wreck-It Ralph, and The Nightmare Before Christmas.
As well as characters from Phineas and Ferb. You can play as Perry the Platypus. You can kill things as Perry the Platypus.
That's right, as well as Rapunzel from Tangled, and characters from a new Disney film called Frozen.
I think.
However, as much as I love these characters, I am puzzled as to why we haven't got any of Disney's hand-drawn animated classic characters. I mean, where's Donald Duck and Goofy?
I'm sure these will appear at some point. But I'm also interested to see what other characters will appear, considering the sheer depth of Disney's combined roster, which now includes the likes of the Muppets, Marvel superheroes, and even Star Wars. It seems that this is a series that are going to go on for a while, and the possible combinations do indeed seem infinite.
At the end of the day, it's probably more complicated than Skylanders, but it's 1,000 times more satisfying. Again, it's going to be something that's going to tax the wallet of parents out there. But to be honest with you, this is likely going to be the hottest game for this Christmas. We like it, and I'm sure you will as well. The Big Daddy D will give Disney Infinity the thumbs up.
Double thumbs up.
And the Little Daddy D gives it a thumbs up as well.
Yeah.
We'll be having more Disney Infinity videos along the way. Chances are we'll also be doing a review of the Cars playset as well.
Yeah.
As well as likely more unboxing and Let's Play type videos. But until next time, this is the Big Daddy D.
And this is the Little Daddy E.
And we're signing out for another episode of the Big Daddy D's Classic Game Reviews.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.